What's up, guys? Welcome back to Monday, July 28th. We're going to do a trading recap on why I took this trade that you see in front of me. I had some questions in the Discord about, the order block, why I took the trade, how I knew the trade was going to fall like it did. So I'm going to go over pretty quickly why I took this trade. Pretty decent trade, actually. It only took 10 minutes for this to play out. 3.6 R. If you're trading macros, you're gonna probably make 1,500 per contract on this trade. So a lot of profit be made. I'm not sure what the numbers would be for micro. So we're trading gold futures. If you guys don't know, which is GC1 with an exclamation points the ticker. We checked news today. No news out for Monday, which is good for us. We had an interesting open yesterday at Asian session. Keep in mind we're on the 5-minute right now. We had this huge draw on liquidity, and then we pulled down. We formed a 5-minute order block, which is marked out here. And to keep you guys from getting too confused, this is an indicator that I have. So if I toggle that, that green shit disappears. So not a big deal. So we see that price moved up on this, we came back down, and we continued to bounce off of this order block and not break through it. This morning, we were looking to take a trade in New York session. So we saw price consolidating a lot, which means it's going to have to break one way or the other. We broke to the downside, and we came to this order block. We started to make a move off of the bottom of it again. However, we quickly broke structure to the downside, which if we want to zoom in here, I can show you a little bit better. We basically broke structure. You could say, technically the low was here, so we broke structure right here. I know I got a lot on the screen, it's a little confusing, but I drew this out to make this video. So we want to confirm that we're going to break lower than that. Keep in mind we're still within the order block, right? So we want to confirm that. So what we had was a bear structure close, or that's what I call it. We have closed below the order block, a retrace or retest of the order block, which turns into a breaker block now, and then we have the bearish candle that comes after it and closes below. So now we've got a high, we have a lower low, a lower high, and now a lower low. So we're now in a bearish trend. We have broke a significant order block that we've been consolidating off of, which means price most likely is going to trend heavily or quickly downwards. So we took our trade. We just put our stop above that little previous high. Keep in mind it's like a 1-minute, 5-minute time frame trade. We took that trade down to our TP. Our TP essentially was this Asian open low. Also, that level was pretty, important on, I think, the 4-hour I was looking at. No, I'm sorry, the hourly, because it's an hourly order block. And as we can see, it reacted well off that hourly order block. So that was the trade. Really good levels here, actually. And if we go down in the 1-minute, you gave it a little bit of extra. We could have scooped a couple extra ticks off of it by taking our trade somewhat right here. But playing that 5-minute was a lot more stronger than obviously trying to take a 1-minute time frame trade on those reasons. I can't think of the word. Anyways, that was the trade basically. Pretty simple. We marked out our Asian and session key levels. And we took a trade off of it. Really nice. We did fill us out pretty well. Normally when you see something like this, you just begin to start make the move up, and we end up doing that, but we swept out this buy side liquidity here, and it wanted to take out the lows. I guess it wanted to target the 1-hour order block again, and we may continue to go down. I mean, if we look on the 4-hour, we're pretty bearish overall on the 4-hour on gold. We'll have to see if we're going to get a bounce here. If we do continue with like a head and shoulders pattern, we may bounce back up to this level over here in the next week or two, closing out the end of July and August. But no, it's a pretty simple trade. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comments or join the Discord. If you are in the Discord and you have questions, you can just tag me in there and ask me. I'll know what you're talking about. But yeah, so just to go over it one more time really quickly, 5-minute order block. We looked for our bearish structure close, which is I basically drew out here. We had our high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Took a trade off of that. Stops above that previous high that we had. TP down to previous session key level, which is Asian open low. and is also a strong high time frame confluence because it's a 1 hour order block. So gave us really good position here. We never was in down draw at all in this trade, which was amazing, and it was clean. Nice clean trade. So good example. I didn't want to make a video, but I decided I'd probably make like a 5-minute 10-minute video on it, just to kind of clear things up with why I took it, how I knew, and how you can look for a trade like that. So if you like this stuff, like, subscribe, join the Discord. It's free. We also have a paid section in there, and that's where I call these trades out, and had you joined, you would have got this call out. So whatever you guys want to do, but anyways, trade responsibly, and I'll see you guys next time.